In road running news, entries for the running of the annual Comrades Marathon opened at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. As of this morning, there's just over 2,500 entries remaining. Entries for the 90-kilometre race will close when the limit of 27,500 is reached. Next year's run will be on Sunday, the 14th of June, starting at the Pietermaritzburg City Hall. This will be the 95th running of the race and the 47th down run. To speak a little bit more about this, we've got race director Rowyn James on the line from Durban. A very good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, Valen, and morning to all the listeners.
Okay, so it looks like you're actually going to break that record that you set last year of being sold out in 6 days.
Very much so, Valen. We've absolutely been blown away by the uptake of entries this year, and we suspect that the entries will close later today. As you mentioned, just over 2,500 left. They will definitely be snapped up today. So appeal to any of the viewers that are watching at present, if you haven't entered yet, we strongly suggest you enter in the next couple of hours, otherwise you will miss out.
Rowyn, that counter that we see on the Comrades website, is that just for the online entries via the website and the app? What about those that have been handed to the Comrades Marathon Association by hand and those that are in the post?
Correct, Valen. That counter is the online counter only. We have what we call walk-ins. Those are people that then come into Comrades' house and physically deliver the entry form. And then the second component is what we call direct deposits. Those are people that pay their entrance fee directly into our bank account and then post the entry form to us. We have made provision for those two categories, if I can call it that, based on previous year's history. So we factor that in to the overall number of 27,500.
Rowyn, how many are you expecting to come via the post and to be handed into the Comrades Marathon Association at the house?
Well, over the years, the number has obviously tailed off quite dramatically. In other words, online entries have gone up quite substantially as everybody gets more techno-savvy. So in the region, past history dictates us that roughly 91% of our entries are done online. And then basically the other 9% is made up of the walk-ins directly into Comrades' house in Pietermaritzburg, or the direct deposits, i.e. through the postal system.
Many people were actually waiting for payday before they were able to actually enter the races. So some people only being paid on the 31st of October. What has been the reaction from those people?
Correct, Valen, and that's one of the main reasons why we actually made the entry opening date on the 28th of October. Initially it was going to be on the 21st of October, and we moved it out by a week, and the main reason for that is exactly as you raised, is Paydays. That just about everybody in the country either gets, depending on what category you fall on, either paid on the 15th, 20th, 25th, or the last day of the month, which is obviously going to be today, well, tomorrow, but we do make provision for that. So effectively everybody has an equal opportunity to enter based on their respective paydays.
Rowyn, considering the massive uptake that we've seen last year and then that record that was set last year now expecting to be broken this year for the huge demand for entries into this race, you yourself as an association have actually increased the amount of entries. Have you considered maybe doing what they do for the Boston Marathon or the New York Marathon or the London Marathon, where you actually have a lottery process for those runners who are hoping to run the race?
Very, very much so. It can potentially happen, obviously, going into the 2021 race, which will be the 100th anniversary or centenary of the Comrades Marathon, which was founded in 1921. So at the present moment, no, we don't have a lottery system, but we will certainly look at that for the 2021 race because, yes, we are of the opinion that many runners that, let's call it, who have effectively retired from Comrades will come out and run Comrades in 2021, being a special centenary year. We have got a committee already working behind the scenes on that in terms of looking whether we need to implement a lottery system, and if need be, we would do that for 2021. But I must stress the important thing is for Comrades, it's not just about the numbers and chasing the numbers. We have an obligation to put on a safe and secure race, and that is first and foremost of paramount importance to us to ensure that everybody has an unforgettable experience on the road on the day. Operationally, logistically, the road between Maritzburg and Durban is very narrow in places, so we can't just go and chase numbers in the hopes of getting that on. We have to look at logistically to see what the road can comfortably cater for.
Yeah, and we certainly can't change some of those parts of the route through Nchanga and through the Valley of 1,000 Hills, which are so iconic in the race. Rowyn James, the race director, thank you very much for chatting to us about the entries for the 2020 Ultimate Human Race.